Hey everyone, welcome back. Let's build a smarter login system because real applications don't just check passwords, they check multiple conditions. That's exactly what we're learning today. Take a look at this code. Let's run it first. And let's type the password. And it says access granted. Interesting, but how does Python let me in? Why didn't it just check the password? How did you know the account also had to be active? Before we answer that, remember our mental model, inputs and outputs. So let's find them. This is the inputs, and this is the rules. And of course, these are the outputs. The only thing changing today is that our rules are becoming smarter. If you look closely at this line, the answer is written right here, and this tiny word controls whether somebody gets access to the entire system. Think of it like a security guard. Security guard says, I will only let you enter if all my requirements are satisfied. Imagine applying for a job. The company says you must have a degree and you must have experience. Missing even one requirement, no job for you. Python behaves the same way. So let's test this now to see if what I said is a lie or is the truth. We're going to change this to false. And so can you predict the output before I run it? Will Python print access granted or access denied? You can pause the video and decide. So let's run it again. And let's put the right password again. Python 123. Access denied. But why? This is exactly how programmers think. Instead of guessing, let's inspect our inputs. Let's do something like this. Let's print password and let's print active. So you can see our password is Python 123 and active is false. So it makes sense now. The password is correct, but active is false. And this and here requires every condition to be true. Password must be true, which is correct. And active must be true, but it's false. So because active is false, we're getting access denied. So just one failure causes the entire rule to fail. The inputs were fine, the rule failed, so the output became access denied. Now let's change one thing here. We're going to change one thing here. Let's replace this and with or. Let's see what happens. Now, can you predict what happens? Most beginners will expect the same result, but let's run it. We're just going to put our password. Access granted. Oh, let me delete this. We'll go access granted. But wait, the account is inactive, it's false. So why was the access actually granted? Because or follows a different rule. Or says, I need only one condition to be true. Just think about a discount system. A customer qualifies if they are a VIP customer or they have a coupon. They don't need both. One is enough. Like, okay, let's make this much more easier to understand. Okay, so create the output. So let's run it. Discount applied. Because one condition succeeded, VIP customer was false, but coupon was true. So now let's learn the last operator, which is not. Not flips a value. Think of it like a light switch. If light is on, flip it, light is off. If light is off, flip it, light is on. Python does the same thing. Let me show you. Let me show you how, an example. Okay. So let's run this. You can see, say, please log in first. Why? Because log is false and not login becomes true. So this rule actually succeeds. Remember our rule, our mental model, input, rules, and outputs. The input was false. The rule flipped the false to true. Then the output ran. So let's combine everything we've learned. Let's do something like this. Okay. Let's identify our mental model one more time. Where is the inputs? These are the inputs: password, active, and banned. Where are the rules? These are the rules: the if statement, the and, the not, the else. Then where is the output? The print statements are the output. So if we run this thing now, let's run it and see what happens. So can you predict what will happen? Let's put a wrong password. Access denied. Let's put the correct password now. Access granted. Our login system is much more smarter now because the user must enter the correct password, have an active account, and not be banned. This is how real software make decisions. Before you go, here's your challenge. Build a movie ticket checker. The rules will be a person can enter if they're at least 18 years old or they came with a parent. If they are banned, they cannot enter. You can try using and, or, and not. And don't forget the mental model. Find the inputs, the rules, and the outputs. Then build the solution. In the next lesson, we're going to be learning about nested if statements. So I'll see you there.